As many of you know, Microsoft and Veeam have had a long-term working relationship. In fact, over a decade. We've been working on solutions such as Hyper-V, Windows Server, Office 365, OneDrive, Active Directory, Azure, Azure Stack. In fact, everyone that still uses Veeam Backup and Recovery uses Win Server. So, it's with special excitement that I'm pleased to welcome Casey McGee, Vice President of Microsoft's Partner Development, on stage. Thanks, Casey. So Casey, could you give us a bit of an overview, your time at Microsoft and what your role is here today?
Yeah, you bet. So I've been at Microsoft 17 years, and just like many of you, I started as a seller. I spent some time in our services organization running strategy and operations, and I've been with partners for almost 10 years of my career.
Good.
So now I lead partner development. That looks after our systems integrators and our ISVs, really looking at how we recruit new partners onto our platform and then help the existing partners grow.
Wow. Well, and you and your team have been truly helpful for everything we've done, and 2 years in a row, #1 co-sell, so thank you again for that. I know how we respect the relationship that we have with Microsoft, but could you give us your perspective of how Microsoft looks at Veeam and our effort in the marketplace?
Yeah, you bet. So earlier today, Ratmir showed an incredible slide about the history that Veeam has. And I will tell you, Microsoft has been a big part of that history. So we've got 10 years of history with the company, rich partner ecosystem, and the fact that we go back 10 years, back to when most of what we were doing was actually on-prem with Windows, and then certainly with Office 365. So we've got that rich history. We also have a Better Together story that we've built over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. So really accelerating co-sell, the joint work that we do together with our customers is actually, Veeam's one of the best partners in our ecosystem today at doing that. So Better Together story with deep history means you're one of our best.
Fantastic. How about those demos? You saw a lot of new technology we announced here today. One of the key features is our Cloud Archive tier with native integration into Microsoft Blob Storage. Do you think this is a game changer as much as we do?
Yeah, it's a huge game changer. So many of you have seen the transformation Microsoft has gone through. And I will tell you, a lot of that is on the basis of customers wanting to transform their business. And I think we all know that at the base of that, at the heart of their transformation is data. So the fact that you're now releasing product and innovating is a massive differentiator for us in the ecosystem. So we see our customers transforming across new products, new ways to engage customers, new ways to optimize operations. And the only way we do that is through partners like yourselves who help us not only back up that data, but take great value out of it.
Another key innovation was the whole cloud mobility, the portability of the data to Azure Stack. Again, your thoughts on that and what it means to our relationship?
Yeah, that's another great one. So, Azure today, I think 330,000 customers in the Veeam ecosystem.
Yes.
So pretty
and
impressive. 21,000 VCSPs, so a remarkable ecosystem. So that means that these customers today are lighting up Azure with our partners and with Veeam. And so we know that the features you're releasing today help unlock that potential. So with 54 regions around the world supporting Azure, 70 certifications, that customer base is diverse, and it needs that type of technology proficiency to do it. So I'm happy to say I think you guys are leading the way.
With all of the Veeam sellers and partners here, can you give them your thoughts on the best way that they can attack and work with your team throughout the US and globally throughout 2019?
So Veeam, as I said, represents a unique and special partner for Microsoft. And so one of the things that you've unlocked better than anyone. So Veeam is one of the leading co-sell partners. In fact, last year in the US was their second year as our co-sell partner of the year. So most co-sell wins, most co-sell growth, that's delivering value to the customer ecosystem. Not only that though, you actually leverage our partner ecosystem better in some cases than we do. And so I think continued work there, making sure that you're staying connected to the partner ecosystem that supports customers. Now I will say, 2 big actions for the Veeam folks in the room and the partners. Number 1, if you don't know who the Microsoft person is on the account that you're serving, reach out. Reach out to Carey's team, reach out to the person that you know can connect you to the Microsoft person there. The second, it was mentioned earlier, joint account planning. I can't stress enough how important it is to connect the work that you're doing every day to the customer's transformation journey. And so Microsoft has a point of view on that. I know the partner ecosystem has a point of view on that, and so connect that work so we're serving the customer better.
Yeah. So I can assure you that in working with Microsoft in 2018, just make the phone call and good things happen. So Casey, can't thank you enough for coming in here.
Thanks, man.
Thank you again.
Yeah,
have a great 2019.
Thanks, everyone.